Broadcast. Bang. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Still no voice. Sucks. Wednesday, March the 9th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2011. What a day. What a nothing day. Oh, my goodness. New Zealand, the big story of the day. Boy, was I wrong on that one, huh? But, like I said, it came back, and it came back with a fury. Oh, baby. Even the Aussie Kiwi launched up to what? 137.85, trading right now at 136.85. Go figure that. New Zealand dollar down big, sharply, on interest rate cut of 50 basis points by the RBNZ. I got to tell you, though, in reading the statement, I got to tell you, it wasn't so dovish. To me, it was basically saying that 2011 is going to suck. And basically, 2012 is going to be big. And the question is, how bad is 2011 going to be? Now, I don't know how bad 2011 is going to be unless they have more earthquakes over there. I think 2011 at the end is going to be ramping up, just like in their statement. They're not really sure. But things are very bad. Very bad. And basically the statement even said it's going to affect the whole country, not just the part that was hit, church land, I think. So, other than that, we did have some of the other statements by Geithner, talking good stuff about Europe. Crude inventory surging 2.5 million barrels. Libya, Gaddafi. Oh, baby. Can you say stalemate? Can you say ceasefire? Interesting. So Gaddafi's going to basically be allowed to keep half the country, right? The West is going to go to the people that want it. And I guess that could play out. If that happens, oil tanks down. I'm looking at like 98, 99. Easy. It's a buy on the pullback because, again, we have the whole Saudi situation coming up. Right? With the whole Saudi situation coming up, the March of Death. And I'll tell you what, Kuwait even, there's protests in Kuwait. Can you believe that? I thought Kuwait was going to be immune to this whole thing. Almost every country in the whole Middle East is having their own bout of problems. But as far as the numbers that came out, machine orders out of Japan up a stunning 4.2%. Another earthquake in Japan, 2 in 2 days. What's up with that? This one was 10 miles below the surface, still far away from the main island. It's still got to make you worried. 2 in 2 days. The ring of fire is firing up. The whole Pacific Rim. You got Hawaii with volcano exploding. Philippines, they got their big volcano that's been erupting. You got the earthquakes in New Zealand. You got now earthquakes in Japan. Plot this all over your map, and you got the whole ring of fire. Australia, they got their cyclones. I mean, come on. Crazy. 1 million dead fish in California. That's in L.A. That's crazy. Sardines, over 1 million. It wasn't like it was 1 million dolphins. It was sardines and small fish, I understand, but still. In my opinion, that's the result from the volcanic activity in Hawaii. I think that's due because, again, they killed the heat and the toxins. I think that poisons the water. And I think that's really more the current under the water from the volcanic activity in Hawaii, killing fish from the current going west to east. So I think that's explainable, at least, as not like to fear that something else is going on that's killing the fish. That makes sense. But boy, nothing could derail the global recovery if something happens in the Asia Pacific Rim, and things are really heating up. So, what's amazing is that the U.S. really isn't. That's what's crazy. The U.S. is just ready. Yeah, Mount St. Helens a little bit, a month or two ago. All right, I'm digressing. I'm sorry. All right, so the dollar pretty much rallied, sold off. Pretty much. Well, sold off, rallied, sold off. So the dollar was down, up, down. Euro closing over 139. Cable over 162. Never breached 161, which is a big channel line. I don't know. We're going to look at the charts and we'll take a look. But, you look at this S&P chart. German industrial production last night in line 1.8%. Revision was a little bit better. Canadian house prices higher, 0.2, in line with estimates. Wholesale inventories up 1.1%. That's not good. Revision was weaker in the United States. And again, home loans in Australia down 4.5%. Numbers coming out tonight. Again, RBNZ should be the story tonight. But they're going to have to raise rates as the recovery comes back at the end of 2011, 2012, in my opinion. But how bad will things be? And as he said also, confidence. Confidence. How badly is the confidence really hit in New Zealand? And they did mention even the commodity industry doing well, but not enough. But they don't know. So the numbers going forward are going to be key. You just don't know. Bottom line is it didn't follow through. I agree. All right. Taking a lot of time here. Trying. A lot of stuff to talk about. Even more stuff I can't talk about either. Tonight, Japan GDP. Oh, baby. Big. Australia unemployment. Supposed to be only up 20,000. Estimate, I could see higher. 24,000 was last month. Unless, of course, the whole flooding, which, by the way, they're getting more floods apparently in Australia coming up. More flooding. So, and the Aussie really double bottomed perfectly. Made a nice comeback. We're well above the lows, 50 pips below, 40 pips above the lows. So, I'll tell you, that's a good number. This Aussie is to the moon. Tonight is going to be a big night. 100%. Japan filed GDP supposed to be down 0.3. I have no idea. I would imagine that could be a little bit better maybe. But you have certain countries like London with worse. Other countries like Australia with better. Canada, better. So, Japan's still exporting to China, helping them out. Chinese trade balance supposed to be at 4.9 billion from last month's 6.5. I don't know. Remember, weaker trade balance means they're exporting less, but they could be consuming more. So, French industrial production supposed to be up 0.6. No big deal there. German trade balance, that's at 2 a.m. Eastern, 13.7. Very important, that number. You would think Euro bulls are going to want that higher. Germany continues to go strong with their economy. So, and then, of course, we got London, manufacturing, industrial production, 4:30 a.m. Eastern. Supposed to be up 0.6, 0.8 respectively. Last month, manufacturing production was down 0.1. You would think things are starting to turn a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not so sure. I imagine they come in a little bit weaker. They're still going to be up. I think manufacturing production comes in 0.4, 0.5. Disappointment gets hit. And then, of course, we have the rate decision. No exchange expected, of course. Credit asset facility supposed to hold steady at $200 billion. I don't see how London can talk about raising rates or taking away the punch bowl. I really don't. They could. I just don't see how they're going to do it now. It's still too early. Yes, the ECB is raising rates, but that's because of Germany. Last I checked, London isn't Germany. London is like a mixture between Germany and the pigs, right in the middle. You know, they're not a manufacturing base. They were more banking, service related. So, to me, I don't know what London has as far as manufacturing. I know they got some things. They got Jaguar, right? You know, they got oil, British Petroleum. I didn't hear about the locusts. All right, I'm ready in 11 minutes. Holy crap. All right, so again, it's going to be tough. I could see it going either way. Dollar index above 77 is a long, below 76.50 is a short. 76.10. Sorry. And we'll take a look. As far as the U.S. side, plenty of decent stuff. Canadian trade balance. U.S. trade balance, unemployment claims supposed to be 375, continuing to get better. Trade balance of the U.S. supposed to be down 41 billion. Canadian trade balance up 2.5 billion from last month's up 3 billion. We are going to get the NISA GDP estimate out of London. They were pretty much dead wrong last month, down 0.1. We're down 0.6, I think. Axel Weber speaking again tomorrow. That should be interesting if he clarifies his bullish stance, hawkish stance. And again, Rubini, I thought that was an interesting story. Mario basically saying he thinks rates are going up 3 times in the ECB. All right, you're looking at the S&P. I know you've been staring at it for 12 minutes right now. I'm sorry. But let's get to the charts. Looking at the S&Ps, we sold off nicely after the close. 4 handles. We were trading at 1320 right around 4 o'clock. Just dumping right now. Crude popping a little bit. Big wedge. I mean, this is now, what, 7, 9, 10 days? So, to me, we got to close below 1,300 to be a short, above 1,335 to be a long. Period. Other than that, we're just churning. Crude, you see in the Fibonacci level from this low to this high, and just the first line of pullback, 38, is 98.05. Around there. So, again, I think we're going to pull into par easy. I think you even look at this breakout line here, it's pointing right to 98. A lot of people don't believe in these, but I do. Especially when they line up like that. Bang. Look at that. So it's just a pullback spot. And if we get to 98 in oil, that's your ticket, baby. Love it. And now you look at gold also. That same, this is where we broke out right in here. Well, support now extends all the way through the line. And that'll coincide with about 1,400 on the S&P. It might, on gold, it might take a couple of days. I'm not saying we're going to tank tomorrow. But I think that, it's freaking hear me, I'll tell you. Ridiculous. But I think that, when you look at this crude chart, gold chart, looking very heavy. Very heavy. All right, S&Ps. Oops, sorry. Like I said, 77, 76.50, 76.40. Take your pick. We take out 77. We are, in my opinion, definitely going to pop up more. If you're a bull in the euro, you can't be that pleased with its close. If you're a bear, you can't be that pleased with its close. Right? If you're a bear in the euro, which we are, pretty much, would like to have seen it close like in the 70s, 38.70s. Even cable, you'd rather see it be closing the 61.50 level. So it's certainly got to be a little nervous. But when you look at the daily charts, it certainly helps you. And then, of course, we had dollar Swiss today. Oh, baby. But you look at the euro dollar daily chart, it's a doji. We hit the 10 exponential, pretty much double bottom, barely took out previous day lows. 3 down days in a row. And again, that big breakout spot. So, could we see a resumption of this whole uptrend, sharp uptrend of the euro? Absolutely. Could we break through the lows? Absolutely. We got all this big sharp spots here. And even those point to retracement 38 level. But is the euro going to get above 39.50? I don't know. I don't think so. And again, that would be a nice breakout. We take out 39.50. It's going to take out this whole downtrend last 3 days. And we're going to probably make a run for 140. I think it makes a pop, and you look to sell the pop, just like last night. Same thing, baby. Dollar yen, relatively impressive. Made a little bit of a comeback. It was strong all night in Europe. Look at this dollar yen chart. It looks like a doji to me. Big earthquake in Japan, maybe repatriate some. It couldn't do it. It just couldn't do it. So much for our big rally to 83.70. Now it just looks like a failure. Now under 82.50, it's going to take out today's low and break. Probably make a run back to our stupid freaking level here. Dollar yen is so torturous, isn't it? Looks like a short to me, but again, you take a look at the euro yen, Aussie yen, loonie yen breaking out today, but you look at these charts, and they've gone nowhere. Euro yen, since it had the major reversal, it's gone nowhere. Sterling dollar, again, up on the day. This looks bullish to me. I mean, we held the 30 exponential moving average. Damn it. Hang on. We held the 30 exponential. Pretty much, you could draw a couple of channel lines that held. Again, I was going to really looking forward to this whole 61 spot. But cable looks like it might want to go. Euro doji, dollar yen reversed. I mean, certainly not great looking charts. Dollar Swiss cracked. Look at this dollar Swiss. Lost money in Euro Swiss today. And again, I warned you of this. I said this yesterday. I said, we've seen this before, right? Big up day, and then boom, down. At least yesterday, it actually took out the high. This day, it didn't, but still. Hopefully, I warned you people about this. I tried buying it right around here. Wrote it down, but it wasn't that killing me that much. I waited on the big pullback, but still. Notorious. Then what happens the next day? It's up. So, again, I think unless this dollar Swiss takes out the lows, I'm looking to buy the pullback. You put your stop in around 92.50. Maybe make a run. Maybe we have a nothing day like the next day after then. Dollar Canada, another new low. Closing terrible. Is it a doji? Maybe. Hammer, maybe. I don't know. Looks like it's going lower to me. Big break here. Look at that break. Come on. That looks terrible. Monster break. New multi-year low on the daily. I would have need to have seen it close above 97. It's only 12 pips away, yes. But it's a big difference. Monster. Huge. Maybe the manipulators will do it. It's going lower. I love it. It's definitely a blue horseshoe call. Aussie, decent comeback. Double bottomed. Again, I would love to have seen this whole par 25 and maybe the unemployment numbers, we get it. But they couldn't take out this low. Closing it fairly well. You get a good jobs number. This could be the night in the Aussie, people. This could be it. To the moon. You get a weak one. We don't take out par 50. It's probably a long. Anyway. Big night. I'd be nervous to be long Aussie going into it because of the flooding. You just don't know. And the Kiwi, of course. It took out the lows, but it's closing fairly well. Look at that. Back in the fold. They could have put this sucker away and closed it below this level. below 90 to 73.50. Now we took out this low. Sorry. We took out this low, but we came back. That to me is kind of bullish, I must say. A little bit. Euro sterling was definitely weak today. Rolled over, bearish engulfing. I think this euro sterling is going back down now. And again, we're through this whole support that should have been support around here. It's going lower. And I'm looking maybe, 50 pips. You get a real pullback. We're talking 84. I don't know if that's going to happen. That would have to be some sort of an MPC rate increase. Not happening. Maybe the manufacturing numbers are going to be blowout. But, just to look at, this euro yen chart daily, look at this. Amazing. 3 days in a row since a monster shooting star, and look at what this market's doing. Nothing. Zero. What is up with that? That is nuts. That's all I'm going to say. Crazy. I'll leave you on this chart, but I got to tell you, the closer we get to Friday, something's coming. And I think as far as tonight's trade's concerned, MPC, I know some people are calling for the pound to collapse. Euro sterling, probably going lower. Maybe it reverses after it goes lower, but I think that manufacturing numbers are going to be weak. Pound's going to get hit. And then you probably buy the pound on a pullback. But it's not going to be easy. I think gold, oil look weak, and that could be positive for the dollar. So, again, look at the levels. I wouldn't be surprised to see more inside action, meaning some dollar weakness, some dollar strength, some dollar weakness. Trade it. Play it. Take your trade. Last night, that Aussie buy on pullback was perfect. Oh, baby. All right, team, I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. All right. If anyone has any questions, feel free to email me. Info. And I will be doing a free Friday. You don't have to sign up. No credit card. Just email info@globalfxradio.com if you want to take part in my free trial for the day on Friday. I will email you a link to my chat room and the password. Only those that have never used my service before. I love some of you oldies, but come on. I got to make a living too. Andrew Spanton. Oh, baby. Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Good luck.